What do you want to be? Do you? Okay. I'm painting, I asked this piece of paper, what do you want to be? And she immediately said, Mulan's grandmother. So, we're gonna do Mulan's grandmother, you guys. That's cute. Okay. My idea is that the video will be, like, when I go on rants, I'll show you what I'm doing over here. Those are the videos that I watch on YouTube. I am obsessed with watching like a painting being made. Thrilling. It's thrilling content, in my opinion. So my plan for this is that I will play and take you with me on the lessons that I learned. Like this past 2 years have been very intense. Like the expansion has been very rapid. So my nervous system is like, you know, but play has been the game changer. Like it's how I connected to my magic, to my creative power. It's how I like reclaimed joy and started really centering every single decision that I'm making on that. I'm gonna cry. It's changed my life profoundly, and it's okay. I did not. This is supposed to be like really fun and not so emotional. I mean, who are we kidding? My name is Lorena Martinez. I'm an emotional person. But what I was gonna say is that while I play, is always when I get the big like lessons from source, the big ideas or the breakthroughs. They all happen around me playing. And my idea for this show, it's me sitting down playing and integrating lessons that like we are all needing to hear, you know? It's like my way, because the way that I do social media has been like, I get an idea and play, and then I'm like, oh, I should post about that. And then I'm like, what should I say when I had already said it perfectly? And then I start editing, and then I start figuring out, like, what's the funniest? Like, shit that does not matter. And, like, I get too involved, sort of, and lose the, like, deliciousness, the, like, sacredness and spontaneous genius thing that it had, you know? So what I want is to erase that process, to create a space where it's me playing, and whenever I receive like whatever lesson we're sort of needing to hear, as soon as it comes, I say it to you. You know, like we're in this together. It would be so delicious if you like grabbed a glass of wine and a coloring book. You know, it would be so delicious if you just like leisurely played while you watch. I do know that it's going to be fun and very helpful in creating a life that you really love waking up to, which I have to say is delicious, you know? Okay, I'm gonna paint now. Mi amor, te echaste un super poon. That smells so bad, mi amor. When you do a show about that like revolves around you bringing out your inner child first, then your inner child is out. You know what I mean? She's a spoiled little girl. I love her. That is my altar. I don't know if you can see, but she's on it, obviously. I really do think that like that connection to her has been what's brought me to where I am today, which is somewhere I love. I'm happy and proud. Ay, el pun de Joaquín ya se fue. Ya se fue mi amor. But this whole, like my whole life purpose and mission in my company, it's all in her honor and it's all about her and thanks to her. Why am I talking about my inner child? Well, because this is all about that. This is all about her taking over. Please, Lord, take the wheel. You know what I mean? And the more I let her, like I let her wildness take over, the easier it all is. Like the easier it just feels easeful. And she's also like knocked up my, no, that's not the, what do you call when there's like a thermometer and you like crank it, cranked. She's cranked up my like capacity for wonder. Like I now live in like a stunning fantasy magical world, and it's real and it's true, and all that magic was always there, and I was sort of like too busy worrying about my future to notice it. Unplugging from the grid and just hanging with her and delighting her every day, it's returned me to my power. And that is what I wish for every single fucking person, especially every single woman in existence. Are those really her ears? Those are the biggest ears. What? This is ridiculous. Chapel Roan is so good. Chapel? Chapel? No, it's not right. God, she's so good, and it's so exciting how like empowered she is. It's just so delicious. Oh my God, such a good song. Yes. And in the Heights it's gonna be on Broadway. Lin-Manuel Miranda was one of maybe the first person I ever saw on YouTube. And it was when he was plugging in the Heights and he did a cover of this in Central Park. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. Es que Zac Efron in this golf course, oh my God, and he improvised the whole thing. She's gonna be funny. This is gonna make me laugh as I paint. Put it on to see yourself. Her cheeks are magnificent. It's such a scary place. Oh, I missed the rap. And he goes, "Hi, my name is Lynn Miranda, and I know you don't know who I am, but I'm willing to dance like an idiot if you give me the chance." So good. And he does the whole choreography. That's when I fell in love with him. Es que he's so smart. He's so smart. And I love that you can see his trajectory. Like, you can see it, all of it, because he put himself out there, and he, like, if someone went, like, that is like, he's a prime example of someone that, like, went for it, you know, with everything. And, like, look where he is. It's amazing. Did I make her too big? Maybe. I don't know if we're gonna see the cricket. We have to see the cricket. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way for the cricket to exist. Why are we talking about boobs? Oh, because we're drawing them. That makes sense. One of the things that I'm a little... What is the word? What am I? Nervous about? Am I nervous? I don't know. Apprehensive? Curious? One of those. Is that by doing this, I'm like very much inviting you to the crazy, you know? And the very, 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 very true. And to sort of say yes to that and to sharing that, it was like a big decision. It wasn't like, sure, you know, it was like, okay, I will do this. And while I was figuring out like how I was gonna set it up, I really did not want to showcase this corner of the room because it's like my sacred corner. Like, that's my altar. This is like where I pray to, you know? And no one gets to see this ever. I mean, this will no longer be true, but like, I usually just show like over there. You've seen over there. Over there is amazing. Over there is really fun and really like designed for being creative, which is my company. But it's a bed. It's a couch, you know. So like you just can't paint there, and I couldn't set up the thing. But anyway, I decided that the whole point of Playdate is sort of like bringing you in to my sacred space, which happens around play. But when I am in play mode, I am crazy. It's not crazy, it's wild, which is really fun, very much recommend, but a little crazy, a little unhinged. We're gonna keep finding new words for crazy so that we stop saying crazy. Okay? Look at her little tiara. She has like a little tiara. I know. My favorite thing about painting and drawing, my favorite thing about drawing, it makes you fall in love with whatever you're drawing. And the best part is that it makes you look closer and really observe. And don't even get me started on like landscape painting, where you're like communing with the landscape and like recording the day. Like, the painting is a recording of the experience of you getting to know this landscape. How spiritual is that? We're gonna be doing that one day with Playdate. Oh, that sounds like a complicated setup, but I will figure it out and we will do it because that sounds very fun. And if an idea comes in play, she's always taken seriously. That is a big rule of play. Another rule of play, big one. You can't stop when it gets fun. Like, as long as it's really fun, you keep going. Follow the fun. That is the rule. That is the rule. I love this movie. I think I sort of know this choreography. I feel like if someone was like, dance it, I could. I mean, no, I think I could. Well, that's my favorite thing about drawing, because And the reason that I was gonna differentiate it, I can't speak English sometimes, from painting is because my favorite thing about painting is how it surprises you, how it does things that you could have never planned, and has a life of its own. It's so exciting, especially watercolor. You get to like collaborate with water, which like is as sacred as it sounds. It's like an element. Anyway, like if you have any creative hobby that you absolutely love and you haven't done it in a while, oh, I dare you to take it up. I dare you to take it up tomorrow, this week. I dare you go to Amazon right now and like enter. You just have to click and get that Lisa Frank coloring book. Like whatever it is. Go get it. Go get it. And then next time I do a play date, you can play while you watch. And we can sort of like have a play date. That is the whole point. How long must I wait? That song, man. That song gets like more intense every fucking year. You probably can't hear it. Can you? I hope not, because I don't have the license for any of the music that I'm listening to. But it is unrealistic to consider having a play date without music. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is You Can't Hurry Love. You just have to wait. You can't hurry love, you just have to wait. I dance to this like mostly every day. She's beautiful. I love her. Oh, hands are so hard. I'm really excited. I think this is gonna be really fun. It's gonna happen. Depends on like how much of a nightmare the tech is, honestly. But once every 2 weeks at least, maybe more. And eventually, of course, people will be back. Like it will also be this playdate interview with people that I'm really excited to learn from. And yeah, I hope it's fun. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll see you soon.